वेलकम टू क्रिकेट नेक्स्ट। मैं हूं सौम्य कपूर एंड इंडियन फैंस और उनके एक्सपेक्टेशंस शैटर हो चुके हैं। ऑस्ट्रेलिया हैव डिफीटेड द इंडियन टीम बाय 6 विकेट्स टू विन अनदर वर्ल्ड कप. India have suffered a defeat in this final of the ODI 2023 World Cup. But to talk more about this, I have with me Taus Rizvi, Kanav Bali, and Vineet Ramakrishnan joining me in the live session. And we'll be shortly joined by a lot of people. Jamie Alter will be joining us. Chetan Arora will be joining us. Taus bhai, I am not able to register this. I mean, what just happened? What just happened?
2 मिनट का कंडोलेंस मीट रखना चाहिए कि जिस तरह का परफॉर्मेंस दिया है हमने, चुपचाप बैठना चाहिए हमको और साथ साथ टीम को भी बैठना चाहिए कि भाई आपने क्या किया है। इतना अच्छा मौका मिला, इतना डोमिनेट करके आया, 10 के 10 नहीं 11 मैचेस आप जीत के आए। ऐसा लग रहा नहीं था कि आप फाइनल में आके गुफअप करेंगे, और बड़ा गुफअप है यार। ये बड़ा गुफअप है। रोहित शर्मा हिटमैन, विराट कोहली ग्रेटेस्ट गोट, और कौन है, केएल राहुल, सूर्य कुमार यादव 360 डिग्री, जसप्रीत बुमराह बूम बूम, मोहम्मद शमी शामी कबाब बना दिया है, कुलदीप बेस्ट एवर स्पिन अटैक। कहां गया सब, कहां गया। 241 इज नॉट अ स्कोर अगेंस्ट ऑस्ट्रेलिया। आई मीन 241 आप क्या सोचे थे। अच्छा मौका मिला था रोहित शर्मा को बैटिंग करके। देखिए हर बार आप वैसी गेम नहीं खेल सकते। आप सहवाग की तरह इररिस्पॉन्सिबल नहीं हो सकते कि भाई हाँ हमने अच्छा स्टार्ट दे दिया बस अब बाकी लोग करें। अब स्टार्ट मिला है तो कन्वर्ट करो ना। स्टार्ट को 3 फिगर मार्क में कौन लाएगा। I mean, a good start followed by Virat Kohli's decent innings, followed by KL Rahul, followed by Shreyas Iyer, followed. I mean, इतना सब होने के बाद तुम 241 पे घुस रहे हो। I would blame रोहित शर्मा। 47 तुमको बेस्ट चांस मिला था। पैट कमिंस इज नॉट अ फूल यार टू गिव यू लाइक हाथ में दे दिया, टॉस जीत कर बल्लेबाजी करो, तुम एंजॉय करो, हमारे सामने 350 मारो। कॉशियस होना है ना, आपको पता होना है कि भाई अगर उसने ऐसा किया तो सोच समझ के किया होगा ना भाई। तो आप जब स्टार्ट मिल रहा है, अच्छा बल्ले पर आ रहा है, शुरुआत में नई बॉल मिल रही है, तो आपको गुफा क्यों करना है। बॉलर्स को नहीं बोलेगा, बॉलर्स ने 11 मैच जिता है तुमको, बॉलर्स ने। बैट्समैन का फेलियर है ये, नहीं बोलेगा मैं बॉलर।
Jamie, I saw your tweet that this 240 will look like 340 और initially लगा भी था यार 47 पे 3 कर दिया था. I mean, I am, as I just said, I am not able to, मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा ये हुआ क्या है. What just happened? Like we were in that mode कि यार celebration का टाइम आने वाला है. So especially जब वो 3 विकेट ले लिया. What just happened?
No, it's very simple. The ball didn't spin. The ball didn't grip. The spinners were left useless. The Pacers tried their best, but look, this was a one wicket match. Travis Head has played a blinder. We have to give respect to where its edges the catch nahi gaye the. Once you get 2-3 chances, ये Australian team है, right? Had they got Travis Head earlier, they would have won this match. One man has played the innings of his lifetime, a much better innings than Ricky Ponting played 20 years ago. Let's forget. You guys were the ones talking about redemption, revenge. अब कहाँ गया ये बातें? Do not fall for this trap. I never once agreed to revenge, redemption. You want to push that narrative. That's your failure to my mind. 20 साल पहले इकलौता बंदा जुड़ा है 20 साल पहले का, वो इस टीम का कोच है और वो अगले हफ्ते से कोच नहीं बनेगा. Let's forget that. Give credits where it's due. I got my prediction wrong. I am man enough to admit it. Right? Yeah. Travis Head took this match away from you. It's a one innings match. वो out होता, the Australian that I saw 3 days ago at Eden Garden struggle, they would have lost this match. One man stood between you, and when one man wins it, you have no option but to say, boss, salam. Travis Head won this match. I still believe 240 on this track would have been a fighting target. My problem is this redemption, this revenge. ले लो, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Australia for a reason. They have gotten here 8 times. And I'll go back to what I said. Was I overconfident? Absolutely. But Australia have gotten to finals much more than Indian teams did. मुझे दुख इस बात का है कि the team which has struggled to get to finals for 10 years again lost their marbles. And Chetan यहाँ नहीं है. Chetan was so right. It doesn't matter a damn what you do in knockout matches. It's what you do in the finals. And unfortunately, India came up short. But again, I believe I had the confidence. But when Travis Head plays a blinder, there's no point. I mean, look, 3 hours ago, people on this show were blaming Surya Kumar Yadav. Let's put that aside. Are you going to blame Surya Kumar Yadav for losing this match? Let's be professionals here. India's bowling had a great chance. but the ball didn't turn. आपके 20 over negate हो गए. My bigger problem is why is the BCCI giving India such tracks? This was an awful batting track. How are you expecting your team to bat on this track? मुझे इस चीज का जवाब चाहिए.
या या बट विनीत यहाँ पे बात करनी होगी थोड़ी सी कैप्टेंसी की भी। यस आई एग्री, ट्रेविस हेड की जो नॉक थी वो बहुत बढ़िया थी, बहुत बेहतरीन थी। आई कम ऑन टू दैट थोड़ी देर में। बट यहाँ थोड़ी कैप्टेंसी की भी बात करनी पड़ेगी। रोहित शर्मा हु वाज लुकिंग सो गुड ड्यूरिंग द टूर्नामेंट, मतलब मैं रोहित की कैप्टेंसी का बहुत बड़ा फैन नहीं रहा हूँ, बट
Yeah, you
इस
can't. No, sorry. I won't take this bullshit. You can't be blaming Rohit Sharma for this.
नो बट द
The
कैप्टेंसी
same Rohit Sharma. Hang on, one sec, from here. You were backing this style of play. आज वो नहीं चले. I'm really
नो
sorry. Cause also you blamed him. You
आई एम
cannot
नॉट
blame Rohit Sharma for this.
नो आई एम नॉट
No,
टॉकिंग
no.
बैटिंग।
The narrative you are pushing is you guys are conveniently blaming the captain who's been India's best batsman.
नो आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट द बैटिंग,
Let's not talk shit,
I'm
please.
talking about
No,
the
no.
captaincy.
You're stop,
The
no,
captaincy.
Soumya, you
No,
just
let's
said captaincy and you've gone to his batting. जमीन आसमान का फर्क है captaincy और batting में. You want to
no,
talk sense? Please
I'm
talk
not
sense, Soumya.
Jimmy, I'm not talking about batting. I'm talking about the captaincy. I'm not talking
You
about
just
batting.
said captaincy, then you went to his dismissal. What is this logic, yeah?
No, I'm saying captaincy. I'm just talking about the
You just
captaincy.
talked about his batting also.
I am not. I am saying I'm not. I haven't been a very big fan of his captaincy all this while, but he has been great as a captain in the tournament. I'm just saying आज के मैच में नहीं अच्छा लगा. That is what I'm talking about. That is
Uh,
what I'm
look,
talking
look,
about.
Swami, I don't think from a captaincy point of view, nothing
Yeah,
much Rohit could have done.
yeah.
240 was anyway, as like Jamie said, he thought 240 would become 340. I was not of that opinion. I still thought that it would be a much better pitch to bat on. I go back to what Pat Cummins said during the toss.
Hmm.
He talked about the dew factor and he said the pitch would play slightly better, and he was proven right. Now coming back to his captaincy thing,
Hmm.
240 का स्कोर था यार. अब देखो, it's an ODI format where 300 350 are getting a norm. So any team who has this target of 240 on the scoreboard, they'll still fancy their chances irrespective of whatever pitches. ठीक है, pitches as you saw in Eden Gardens थोड़ा fight था, but still they'll fancy their chances, and the pitch played accordingly really well. It was a bit tough in the first inning. Second innings में ऐसा नहीं था. As
Hmm.
Jimmy mentioned, turn spin nahi tha. We were expecting there would be a bit of turn, not the amount of turn that you'd see in Eden Gardens, but the slowness and the grip would really be bothering the Australians. So Huani and what captaincy thinks. I mean, honestly, he bowled his three fast bowlers up front, 10 overs. They gave you 3 wickets. उसके बाद तो you have to give it down to Travis Head the way he played. Look, he
Yeah.
counter-attacked. He counter-attacked. That's what he did. He did not go into a shell.
Yeah.
This is where I'll come back to where Travis Head's innings and where somebody like a KL Rahul. KL Rahul, when he came, that there was a spell of 97 balls, there was no boundaries hit. Okay. KL Rahul went
29 overs.
29 overs. 97 no 97 balls, there was 9.6 to 22.6, 26.2. So essentially what I'm trying to say is KL Rahul got himself into a shell which Travis Head ne nahi kiya. What KL Rahul's innings that way per se did was allow the Australian bowlers a bit of rhythm. They bowled according to the plan. अब वहीं पे ही you could also blame it was just not KL Rahul. कोहली भी तो बैटिंग कर रहा था. I'll give
Hmm.
you a stat. Kohli during that phase scored 27 of 37. KL
Yeah.
Rahul scored 28 of 58 deliveries. ठीक
Hmm.
है, प्रेशर आपने अपने आप ही बना दिया. दिस इज
Hmm.
वेयर द मेन डिफरेंस इन ट्रेविस हेड वाज. ही स्टिल वाज गोइंग फॉर हिज शॉट्स और वो आए. एंड बी नॉट जस्ट इंडिया यार, साइकोलॉजिकली आपको विक्ट्री का मार्जिन या आपका जो रन है वो कम होते जाते हैं ना. यू डू गेट अ बिट डेस्परेट एंड यू स्टार्ट बोलिंग. योर हेड इज नॉट right in the right space of mind that way. So look, captaincy इस पे आप कुछ कह नहीं सकते. As you mentioned, he's been a good captain. I wouldn't say
He's
brilliant
been a good
captain. I
captain.
think he's
पूरे
been a good
टूर्नामेंट
captain
में बहुत
throughout
अच्छा
the
है.
tournament. Not to blame on. Let's not blame this loss on his captaincy. He could not have done much in terms of captaincy. I'll come back to one more point that Taz had mentioned about 41 पे out हो गया. You threw his wicket
No,
away.
no, no. That was okay. That was something
The
that.
point one, look, there are 2 points to it. Like I do partly agree with Taz on this.
Hmm.
I do partly agree with Jamie on this. One is, ठीक है, he threw his wicket away. That is there.
Hmm.
Uh, उसी ओवर में he had hit a 4 and a 6 also, and
Yeah.
then he went for that shot. He should not have. No, actually could not have. आपके बन गए थे, रन आ गए थे, 10 रन आपके, आप अपना माइंडसेट लेके चलते, 10 रन आ गए थे. You should have kept yourself थोड़ा सेडेट होके कर सकते थे. एंड ऑल्सो द बॉल दैट ही ट्राइड, एज ताउस मेंशन, थोड़ा वाइड था, he just went for it, वो लाइन पे भी नहीं था, so that was wrong. The dismissal itself was wrong, not the intent.
No,
Intent
that.
was right.
Yeah.
ठीक है, that was there. And the second point, again, we are looking at the overall picture. Jimmy mentioned why to blame Surya Kumar Yadav. The thing is, he is your tailor-made guy as a finisher. He played just 4 games, ज़्यादा कुछ बैटिंग वैटिंग करने को मिला नहीं. 22 runs against South Africa उन्होंने मारा. I'm saying ठीक है, this was not the kind of pitch for him. But as Chetan mentioned, यार मतलब he's a
Yeah.
finisher. He's supposed to do that. उसको करना था. The thing here is उनका ram shot नहीं चला, ये नहीं चला. He does not have a plan B. He found himself in the 35th over. 15 ओवर थे उनके पास. Even in T20 cricket 5-6 ओवर में वो निकाल लेते हैं. So it was a case where Kohli got out, Ravindra Jadeja got out a beautiful delivery to Josh Hazelwood. It was mistakes induced by the Australians, not more so what Indians did. Australians would put that kind of pressure on India. And Surya Kumar Yadav all at sea. And one thing that I will really talk about Surya Kumar Yadav is that यार वो बंदा क्या सोच रहा था, लास्ट बॉल पे कुलदीप सिंगल ले रहा है, तुम सिंगल दे रहे हो उसे. यू आर एक्सपोजिंग द टेल एंडर्स टू योर बॉलर्स. आपको स्ट्राइक, मतलब यू हैड टू फार्म द स्ट्राइक. उस भाई को उतना सेंस नहीं है. आई एम नॉट सेइंग लाइक आई एम अ क्रिकेटर, ही इज प्लेड फर्स्ट क्लास क्रिकेट, सेंस है, बट दिस इज व्हाट द ओकेजन डज टू यू. Surya Kumar Yadav was overwhelmed by the occasion. He was not able to think straight, and I'll blame that for him on that. Not about the score. 18 runs, 27 balls. It's not happening. I'm not saying that try करते out हो जाते कोई दिक्कत नहीं, but to expose your tailenders to the bowlers and just giving 5 balls, 6 balls towards Hazelwood, a Stark or a Zampa to Bumrah, and this thing, that was wrong. He should not have done that. So अगर हार्दिक पांड्या हो तो things have been different, but ठीक है. Hindsight is 2020.
No.
आई जस्ट
Why?
वांट टू ऐड हियर, रोहित के बारे में मैं खाली ये कहना चाहता हूँ. मैं पहले से ही शुरुआत से ही कह रहा हूँ कि भाई रोहित को स्टार्ट मिल रहा है, बट उसको कैपिटलाइज करना है ही. 10 मैचेस में नहीं किया आपने, 3-4 मैचेस में तो करो ना, आप नहीं कर रहे हो. दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम.
कैपिटलाइज करने की जरूरत नहीं था, वो जरूरत
नहीं थी. He is not. Today two batsmen were playing for their hundreds. Rohit Sharma is selfless. He's not selfish.
Absolutely.
It is unfair for anyone on this panel to suddenly very conveniently change the narrative and blame Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma's approach has got you here. This approach has got you here.
ताउस भाई नहीं ताउस चीज में यहाँ पे जिमी जस्ट वन सेकंड
अच्छा उसको कन्वर्ट करो एंड इंडिया और स्ट्रांग पोजीशन में आएगा. इफ रोहित इज देयर और स्ट्रांग पोजीशन में आएगा. कैलकुलेटिव.
अगर रोहित उस माइंडसेट से खेलता ना, पूरा टूर्नामेंट अगर वो उस माइंडसेट से खेलता कि मेरे को कन्वर्ट करना है, you would not have seen India this invincible till the final.
Rohit Sharma would have had 10 hundreds in this World Cup if he was playing like that. We have to give credit. आज वो convert नहीं कर पाए, but caused by that approach. This is a man who has broken 15 years of tradition to put his team in a better position. His whole template of getting double hundreds was पहले 10 में मैं 30 बनाऊंगा. He's put himself on the line. Nobody else has the balls in this team to do that. Very convenient to blame Rohit Sharma in the final. I'm shocked to hear this, and I'm very sorry.
Okay, so what I was saying earlier was I was not talking about the approach he had, not as a batter. Approach बिल्कुल ठीक था. वो अभी नहीं करता, वो 2 ओवर के बाद करता, 3 ओवर के बाद करता. And Jamie is totally right कि वो इसी तरीके का टेम्पलेट फॉलो कर रहा था पिछले 10
It was the catch of the tournament. The shot was on.
Exactly, that was a catch of the tournament. That was a brilliant catch also. मैं जो बात कर रहा था वो उनकी सिर्फ और सिर्फ कैप्टनसी कर रहा था. I was talking about the captaincy bit in the later stage जब 60-70 रन रह गए, मैं उसकी बात कर रहा था. So batting
deflated by that time.
Okay, tell me, what should he have done? You have 240 on the board. Like Vinny said, technically he's done everything. और क्या करता? I really want to hear this word of wisdom. और क्या करता वो? No, please tell me.
The body language.
No. Don't go to body language or captaincy. Tactically, since you have a problem, tell me tactically what should he have done?
He had a short third man in place of he could have had a third man in the deep. Should have a mid on.
You're giving away easy singles. Having a third man, you're giving away easy single, dabbing it to there. So short third man was actually to stop that single.
And to stop the boundary also.
खेल रहा है ना, ट्रेविस हेड तो सीधा खेल रहा है आपको. उसको आपने सिंगल.
No, his spinners, Soumya, his spinners didn't do the job we all expected. बात वहीं पे. Technically, he didn't do anything. Bringing Mohammed Shami was a brilliant move. He got the wicket first ball, right? He had broken from template. You need to give. I'm not going to blame. And look, just going back to one thing, सूर्य कुमार यादव ने आज जो किया था, he is the convenient scapegoat. It underlines कि मैं 11 महीने से the match as deep as possible. Very convenient for people to sit here and blame him. The bigger picture is he should not have been in this World Cup squad. Can anyone admit that? आज के गेम को हम उस पे मूत रहे हो. He was not. He was never supposed to be in this role. He's not a one-day player. मैं 11 महीने से खेल रहा हूँ. क्यों इस डफर को तुम लोग चांस दे रहे हो? उसने कर दिया काम. But to blame him suddenly, I have a genuine problem. The guy batted 12 overs. He's not supposed to bat 12 overs. His shots were not pulled off. What do you
Okay.
do?
I'll quickly
But
take a comment.
You're finding convenient scapegoats.
From Kanav. Quick, bye. That was
to
like
have-
But Crossby, he shouldn't be playing here. When your weakest link hasn't fallen, it's very convenient to blame him, yaar.
quickly take a comment from Kanav. Kanav, what are your thoughts about this? I mean, we were expecting जब हम शाम सुबह जब गए थे and we had gathered, ये तो जीतेंगे. What just happened?
So मैं बहुत टॉपिक्स पे बात हुई है and I'll just give one liners or everything and I fully agree. I don't blame Surya Kumar Yadav. I blame the people who put him in this situation. Obviously, he's a
Absolutely.
batter.
But
He
he's
doesn't have
already
this-
there in that squad. He was already there. अब वो हो चुका
But he
था.
shouldn't have been there. He shouldn't have been there.
Blame-
That's a bigger
blame-
picture.
To blame those people who already put him there, what is the point of blaming them right now? I'm saying Surya
Correct.
Kumar Yadav
That's
as an
fine.
international player, this is the
Yeah.
situation that you are given. You try probably
I am saying,
try to
I
do
am
the
saying
best out
this.
But
of
were
that,
you
right?
expecting? Were you
I
expecting
am
things
saying
from
this
this
because
joker
I
in a
was
World
not
Cup final?
expecting.
I wasn't.
I am
Somebody
saying this
was.
because I don't.
Somebody was
No, no,
expecting.
I-
That is why he was
that-
there.
And that
Somebody
person
was
is to be
expecting.
blamed.
That is why he was there.
That person is to be blamed because I am disappointed in the people who have brought him here because I don't expect Surya to perform.
So
उससे
for
disappoint
that,
होने के
for
लिए-
that, for
हाँ,
that to blame Rohit Sharma and blame Rahul Dravid,
उससे-
who
उससे
from
Surya-
tomorrow won't have a job.
In order for me to get disappointed, सूर्या से मुझे उनसे एक्सपेक्टेशन रखनी होगी और मेरी वो शुरू से ही नहीं थी. एक प्लेयर आपका वर्ल्ड कप से एक महीना पहले कह रहा है आई एम फिगरिंग आउट अ फॉर्मेट. सॉरी, वर्ल्ड कप इज नॉट अ प्लेस टू फिगर आउट अ फॉर्मेट. घर बैठो, फिगर आउट करो, फर्स्ट क्लास खेलो, जो भी सैयद मुश्ताक अली जो
But
खेलना
the
है
people,
खेलो.
the people who mattered understood. Figure out करना है, यहाँ के figure out करो.
Dravid went wrong. Rohit went wrong in this selection. Surya should never have been in this squad. As simple as that. रोहित की कैप्टनसी में एक ब्लंडर है तो सूर्या को ये वर्ल्ड कप खिलाना एक ब्लंडर है और कोई ब्लंडर नहीं है. रोहित हैज बीन एक्सेप्शनल एज अ कैप्टन. माय ओनली इशू इज नॉट इवन टैक्टिकली ही हैज बीन सुपर साउंड. आज वो कुछ नहीं कर सकते थे, इतना टोटल नहीं था. यहाँ से कोई कैप्टन नहीं जिता सकता आपको अगर आपकी बैटिंग परफॉर्मेंस ऐसे कोलैप्स कर गई. माय ओनली इशू इज कि मेंटली रोहित शर्मा स्विचेस ऑफ व्हेन 60 रन्स आर रिक्वायर्ड. ही इज लाइक डन, ठीक है खेल लो.
My point is, how do you know that? My point is, how do you know that? How do you know that he's mentally switched off or switched on? You cannot watch it.
I'll tell you.
Having like विराट कोहली जैसे चिल्लाने से he's on and रोहित शर्मा जो शांत है नहीं है उससे मतलब वो नहीं हुआ.
It's not. No. Let me tell you. As a fan who is watching a game on television, just as a fan, when the camera panned towards Rohit and there's a visible pressure on his face and he has his head down, it's on his face that the match is done and
Kanav,
dusted.
you are not a face reader, you are not a mind reader, and sorry to say, we've been going on this entire thing about we as a fan. You have the privilege of watching a game and analyzing it. Try to analyze it.
No,
That's the bigger picture. We're not here as fans. We're not. Let's get it out.
No, yes. Okay, even if analytically, if I am analyzing, I see Rohit, and I can tell my opinion. Obviously, I can't tell बाकियों को क्या लगता है. Subjectively, as someone who has been following the game and watches the game, when I see Rohit Sharma जब match ये नहीं हार गए, एक होता है कि आप हार गए and you get dejected. That's okay. That's natural. That's human. But when 60-70 runs are required, there is a grace pitch, and then you वो मेरे को
वो
लगता
सभी
है
के पास
personally
होगा
कि
यार, वो सभी के पास होगा. Do you
No,
think
but
Pat Cummins
which
के पास नहीं होगा वो?
which captain would have changed? Which
World Cup
captain from
final.
his tactical would have changed this? Please give me one captain who
World
tactically
Cup
would have changed
final,
around.
World Cup final, your opposition is 70 runs away from victory, 7 wickets in hand. कोई भी कैप्टन होगा यार, चाहे वो क्लाइव लॉयड हो, कोई रिकी पॉन्टिंग हो, उसका
बिल्कुल,
fix होगा,
बिल्कुल.
वही मिलेगा तुम्हें.
No,
Bilkul.
the only I fully agree what you say and I fully respect what you are saying. My that has been my concern, and not just today. It has been a concern for what 4, 5, 6. Even with Mumbai, I'm not a Mumbai Indian fan. When I watch him captain, leading a side wherever. But yeah, fully I respect your opinion. कि it's
No,
human
but
side हो जाता है.
I'm just saying,
But-
are you going to disregard 10-0 on one loss?
No.
No, no,
I
not
have been saying this.
So
I
why?
just
So
now I
why
have
is
been
suddenly
no.
Rohit Sharma the villain? The feeling
No,
I'm
Rohit
getting is
Sharma
he's
is
the
not the
villain.
villain.
Ganga
See,
shot,
I'll
खेला
tell you.
captaincy.
I'll tell you.
बताओ यार,
I'll tell
logic
you.
रखो यार.
No,
Respect the
I'll
fact that
tell
he
you.
got the team here.
In this World Cup finals result, nobody is a villain. It's Australia who has played exceptionally well.
And
Nobody is
Travis,
a villain
अब कह
in
रहे हो
this World
पिछले
Cup.
15 मिनट से तुम्हें रोहित 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 की कमियां सुन रहा हूँ मैं यहाँ पे शो पे.
रोहित की
Am I wrong?
नहीं, रोहित की आई सेड इट्स निट पिकिंग. अगर मेरे को कुछ एक चीज बोलनी है रोहित के बारे में, बट आई एम नॉट ब्लेमिंग हिम टू बी
Yeah,
रोहित.
so don't know.
रोहित
So
could have
just
done.
don't. So just
रोहित
don't.
Yeah,
Don't.
नहीं.
Don't
don't.
nitpick.
India,
Don't nitpick.
India lived up to the reputation of being the second biggest chokers after India. Let's accept it.
Yeah, and India,
Kohli
I
failed,
see.
Kohli
I've been
failed, Rohit failed.
absolutely
Move on, यार,
everybody
ठीक है.
everybody failed, and I've been saying this for the past 2 days. Everybody is a witness here that India was meant to win this World Cup until Australia won the second semi-final, because Australia is a mentally very strong side, and at skills
Correct.
these two teams are at par. But when a final comes, I expect Australia to win over a 10-0 India, because Australia knows how to win finals.
और वो हो
It's
गया,
it,
और वो हो गया.
and it doesn't mean India is a bad team. India has been exceptionally well. They have been the team of the tournament. It's just that they couldn't win the final. So Australia has taken the trophy home, and there's nothing we can do about this. Personally, I'm not dejected with the Indian team. They have played exceptionally well. Role clarity is team में proper थी. I've never seen an Indian team be this clear with the roles that they have, from the first position to the 11th position. Every
Surya
player
Kumar
in
Yadav
form.
at number 7.
हाँ, उनकी क्लैरिटी थी, उनसे नहीं हुआ. उनको
That
क्लैरिटी दी
was
थी
that
आपका.
was
या
but
इट्स जस्ट
role
उनको
को define
उनको
करना भी
रोल
नहीं,
दिया था, उनसे नहीं हुआ.
डिफाइन था विनीत, वो
उनसे
रोल
रोल नहीं. हाँ, वो
एंड
रोल
वो
डिफाइंड था
Right.
आपको, और इतना डिफाइंड था कि जडेजा को प्रमोट कर दिया गया कि आप आखिरी 12 ओवर में 15 ओवर में ही आएंगे. लेकिन वो सूर्य कुमार यादव की लैक ऑफ स्किल्स है, वो उनका प्लान भी नहीं है. अगर उनके आड़े टेढ़े शॉट नहीं लग रहे तो वो वापस चले जाएंगे. उनको वो सीधा छक्का मारना वो सब नहीं आता है. उनके अपने शॉट्स है. तो आई डोंट ब्लेम सूर्य कुमार यादव. आई ब्लेम the people who have brought him here. I've been saying this. And people as in Rohit, Dravid including. They were the
यही है
final.
और कोई नहीं है. यही है और कोई
हाँ,
नहीं है.
बस,
ये
and
ये
they including
ये टीममेट्स हैं
apart
मुंबई इंडियंस में, वही है.
apart
ओके.
from that 2019 की लॉस के बाद हमने नंबर 4 और बहुत कुछ हमारे पास था. इस बार आई डोंट हैव अ रीजन फॉर व्हाई इंडिया लॉस्ट. इट्स जस्ट ऑस्ट्रेलिया वाज ऑस्ट्रेलिया इन द फाइनल्स, एज
ओके
सिंपल एज
ओके. ताउस, यहाँ पे ताउस भाई, यहाँ पे एक विजुअल देखा हमने जस्ट आफ्टर लॉस. रोहित शर्मा के सामने दिख रहा है उनके आंखों में आंसू, डिजेक्टेड गोइंग बैक इनटू द पवेलियन. हाउ बैड डू यू फील, अब मैं क्रिकेट फैन की तरह बात करूंगा. हाउ बैड डू यू फील वाचिंग दैट, बिकॉज एक्चुअली ये टीम हारने वाली नहीं थी. दिस इज व्हाट आई फील. लूप होल्स हैं, ठीक है, थोड़ा बहुत गलती इधर उधर हुआ, लेकिन ये हारने वाली नई टीम थी. रोहित शर्मा फ्रॉम बीइंग ड्रॉप्ड फ्रॉम 2011 टू कैप्टनिंग इन 2023, almost there picking up that trophy, and that just shatters. How bad do you feel?
वेरी बैड यार. मैं क्या, पूरी दुनिया, पूरा इंडिया बैड फील कर रहा है. आई मीन 10-0 डोमिनेट करने के बाद आप जाके एक फाइनल हर्डल पे जाके आप उधर गिर जाए. पिच, I would blame pitch and the BCCI and everybody whoever is involved with this kind of ये, क्योंकि आपको डर था क्या, एक चीज का डर था क्या कि भाई हम अगर फ्लैग टेक गया टिपिकल आईटीसी में जैसे विकेट होती है वो बनाएंगे तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया आके यहाँ पर
But
हमको
this was
आराम
verified by the independent pitch curator by the ICC. I don't see where the blame on the pitch goes.
नहीं, because
Favoring
lot of people talking about, lot of reports coming about कि last minute pitch change and suddenly this guy Pat Cummins coming and taking a picture कि यार ये change होगा कि नहीं होगा. I mean groundsmen are involved. आप एक रिपोर्ट आया इंडियन एक्सप्रेस, एक मुंबई में लास्ट मिनट कॉल्स यार विकेट स्लो बनाना. अब आई डोंट नो वेदर टू गोइंग बाय द रिपोर्ट्स. आपको थोड़ी आके बीसीसीआई या सोर्सेज आके
No,
सीधा
absolutely,
बताएंगे.
absolutely. And I'm asking this question just for my understanding, with to Jamie and to
Yeah,
Taos, because you have covered cricket much more better than me. Now, when the independent curator raises questions about the pitch and वो अलग अलग strip पे ये वो है, he flies down to Ahmedabad. He has a look at the pitch. He says this is fair for both the sides. That's what the key point here is. It is fair for both the sides. And now, from the ICC playing conditions rule, the home venue or the home association, the host does have a say, because okay, that's what they are. I mean, ultimately the pitch curator, and everybody does that. Now, 2 days ago, the pitch curator said this on this pitch. He was talking to a publication, and he said 315 is a defendable total. So now the pitch curator knows this pitch better than anybody, right? If he's saying कि यार 315 तो डिफेंड हो सकता है, you would want to believe यार 300 रन बन सकते हैं. And looking at the way how Australia played, you know, 300 वो अगर 50 ओवर का ये चल जाता 300 तक तो लग ही जाते.
Face
So
value.
my question here is
I don't
how
think
does
anybody
how
right
does
now in
why are
BCCI
you saying that BCCI or somebody इतना worst pitch है? Look, every other 2019 also total was what 240 to around 280 था ना. It was not 400 या 500. I mean finals में ऐसे scores ही होते हैं. Why is the blame Jamie and to Taos specifically on the pitch and the BCCI and they did something? कि फ्लैट ट्रैक चाहिए था. एंड ऑल्सो यू हैव टू रिमेंबर, इफ आई माइट बी कंप्लीटली रॉन्ग हियर, फैग एंड ऑफ अ टूर्नामेंट दिस हैज बीन अ यूज्ड पिच, फ्रेशर पिच, इसमें 5 मैच पहले खेल चुके हैं. हाउ मच डू यू एक्सपेक्ट? सॉइल का नेचर तो उतना चेंज हो नहीं सकता ना.
and through अच्छा if you look at the tournament throughout आप देखिए 10 मैचेस में आपको कितनी ऐसी कन्विंसिंग लगी आपको विकेट्स की भाई जहां पर बैटर्स एंजॉय करे एक्सेप्ट दैट वानखेड़े स्टेडियम या श्रीलंका एंड ये वो तो एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी एफर्ट था बट थ्रू आउट द मैचेस आपने देखा 270 280 आसपास टिपिकल वनडे मैचेस ठीक है अग्रीड बट देन कहीं पर तो टिंकर हुआ होगा ना थ्रू आउट जहां पर आपको एटलीस्ट अब फाइनल में आप जाके खड्डे में अपने खुद के गिर गए.
तो एग्जैक्टली
This
माय
was
पॉइंट. अब आप कह रहे हो कि गड्ढे में खुद गिर गए. सो व्हाई डू यू ब्लेम द पिच सेइंग दैट यार पिच इतना खराब है? वो तुमने खुद बनाया, खुद ही फंस गए ना उस पे.
I'm not blaming. See, I'm not blaming the. I'm blaming the makers of the pitch. People who are suggesting.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
whole
I
course.
understand, and I do want that. I do want that clarity from Jamie as well. Ki why you've been saying ki it's a bad pitch for an ODI final.
Let's take a
Exciting pitch.
compromise.
It's a good pitch to enjoy a perfect cricket match. Australia played perfect cricket.
Yeah,
Jimmy,
that's true. Absolutely.
what do you have to say about this?
this pitch had not been used since October 14th. Okay, so fact number one is that it's been over a month, right? It's been a month and a week. Okay, so it's half the answer solved there. My point is, and I've said this ample times, if anyone has doubts, go back. The moment you ask for a slow and low track, it has 50% chance of backing you and 50% of screwing you. You don't have quality players of spin. श्रेयस अय्यर और रोहित शर्मा को छोड़ के आपके पास स्पिन खेलने वाले बल्लेबाज नहीं है. ना रोहित शर्मा है ना केएल राहुल है. ये टुक टुक वाले खेलते हैं. विराट कोहली और केएल राहुल ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ अक्टूबर 8 से जब उन्होंने खुद कहा था ये दोनों इस वर्ल्ड कप में अपने खुद के सेंचुरीज के लिए खेल रहे हैं. ओके, and karma, if Chetan was here he'd underline me, karma comes back to bite you. Okay, separately, the moment you ask for a slow and low track, it also backfires on you. My point is, why would you give this kind of track to a team whose batsmen thrive on flat tracks? If you wanted to give your team the best chance, why didn't you roll out a typical Ahmedabad track?
Yeah.
Where's the answer? जिस इंसान ने कहा कि हमें ऐसा ट्रैक चाहिए उसको आज के दिन इस्तीफा देना चाहिए या जॉब से निकाल देना चाहिए. But unfortunately, we'll never know the truth.
So the point here is, Jamie, I'm assuming now you said कि it should have been a rank turner, right?
Comment भी आ गया, देखो comment भी आ गया. Selfish
It should have been. It should have been a rank turner, right? Not a इधर का ना उधर का pitch.
No,
Now my question here is,
it should have been a Pata. It should have been a 400 wicket in a World Cup final. That gives India the best chance to win. Why are you giving these slow, tacky tracks?
now let's come to the point. अगर फ्लैट टैग बनाया होगा, एंडी एटकिंसन जो आईसीसी पिच क्यूरेटर आए उन्होंने बोला कि नहीं बॉस, दिस इज नॉट डन, मेरे को चाहिए फेयर, दोनों टीम के हिसाब से चाहिए. Would that have been a possibility for this rather than just saying कि यार BCCI try to do this? Can this be a possibility is what I'm asking you.
If I'm not mistaken, Andy Atkinson just flew back to India before this match, right?
Yeah.
इससे पहले कहाँ थे ये चीफ क्यूरेटर?
In London.
So shouldn't he be here watching all these things?
Yeah.
It's an ICC event. ICC should have precedent, right? BCCI got what they wanted on a Ashwin, cable or cable. Let me underline this.
Chennai.
Ashwin came for this World Cup for one match. Okay.
Chennai, yeah.
Chennai.
My point is, Andy Atkinson, BC. Is this the kind of track? Do all five of us? Do you think India had a best chance of winning on this track? रोहित शर्मा को खुद मालूम था कि भैया जैसे पावर प्ले खुल गया मुझसे रन नहीं बनने वाले, मैं पहले 10 में बनाऊंगा. बंदे ने 76 रन आपको दे दिए थे. उसके पहले नहीं. केएल राहुल and Labuschagne were in the same boat. India was scared of this track. And I still believe they should have bowled a lot better. But when your two spinners who've been brilliant in this World Cup have been negated, the problem comes back to something you failed tactically. But in a World Cup final, what is India's best chance? A tacky up and down track or a pata wicket? Ahmedabad is the patast wicket outside of Mohali in this country. आज ये टैकी ट्रैक क्यों बन गया? किसी ने मांगा तो होगा ये ट्रैक?
Okay, on that note, Kanav, I have a comment from Adi. He was saying our team had a selfish middle order that played solely for individual turns and achievements. What do you have to say?
See, but with all due respect to Adi and Jamie, I don't agree. And this is like, I mean, as we have been saying, every player has a defined role. Kohli scoring 53 or 64 odd balls. This has been his role, and constantly, even the semi-final game, we have seen videos where after every 20 runs, he has been looking towards the dressing room and asking, "Should I go with the same pace?" And they have agreed, "Yeah, you do you," because that's Kohli's job to carry a team with a good. But yeah, Kohli plays around 100, either 90 or 110 or 80 strike rate. That's his game, and in the end, he tries to change the gear. वो होता है नहीं होता again. डिपेंड्स ऑन द डे. कभी कभार उनके शॉट नहीं भी लग रहे थे इस टूर्नामेंट में, हमने देखा है. बट टू ब्लेम हैड इंडिया वर्सेस ऑस्ट्रेलिया की अगर पहली गेम होती, वहां पे विराट कोहली और केएल राहुल भी शॉट्स के चक्कर में आउट हो जाते to play with that aggressive intent. और वो पहला मैच we would have started the World Cup with a loss. और जहाँ तक इंटेंट की बात है, विराट कोहली की धर्मशाला या पुणे की सेंचुरी की बात होती है और कहा जाता है कि वेंट फॉर हिज सेंचुरी. टीम वाज इन अ विनिंग पोजीशन, ही हैज एवरी राइट टू गो फॉर हिज सेंचुरी. केएल राहुल अगर पहले ऑस्ट्रेलिया के मैच में ही वाज ट्राइंग अ 4 and a 6, ही हैज एवरी राइट टू गो फॉर हिज सेंचुरी. टीम इज इन अ विनिंग पोजीशन. It's the, I have said this previously to Soumya was there, Taus was there. This is the human part of cricket where the team is in a good position. You have to you can go for a personal milestone. आज की मैच की जो बात है, yes, एक भी बाउंड्री नहीं आई इतनी बॉलों पे. नीच सेड 97 बॉल्स पे, दैट इज नॉट डन. आप चाहे एंकर इनिंग्स भी खेलो, आप इतनी स्लो नहीं खेल सकते.
That is the point. I'm not putting the blame on Kohli. Kohli still scored at a strike rate of 90. Kohli still scored at a strike rate of 90.
I was talking about the comment that came, and I still believe, I fully, Virat Kohli and KL Rahul, I will never blame them. Same as Rohit. Rohit का एक role था, he did that to perfection. Virat का एक role था, he did that to perfection. So did Rahul. But in today's match, anchor doesn't mean कि आप बिना बाउंड्री मारे 97 बॉल्स खेल जाओ. आप कोई क्लब लेवल के प्लेयर नहीं हो. आपको बिना एग्रेसिव इंटेंट लाए भी आपको बाउंड्रीज आपसे आनी चाहिए. आप गैप्स अगर पिक कर सकते हो तो आपको आज भी पिच मुश्किल थी, आई एग्री. बॉल स्लो होती गई, बॉल जैसे सॉफ्ट हुई, खेलना मुश्किल होता गया. पर इतनी मुश्किल नहीं थी कि विराट कोहली का कैलिबर का प्लेयर 50 ओडीआई सेंचुरी वो एक बाउंड्री ना मार सके.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. He still scored 28 of 38, 90 strike rate.
That's because he's running between the wickets. He is that good. So I don't buy into this selfish wala thing. Rohit has been selfless because that's his role. Kohli and Rahul have been playing as the team wanted. Kohli has constantly been asking the team. Soumya, there's a video where he has been looking towards the dressing room and asking, should I go with the same pace again and again? And that's the role. I have seen Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid sending a message. और वो मैच के बाद मैसेज प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में बताया गया. It was the message for Virat Kohli to continue playing the way he is playing. It's his role. So I don't buy into this selfish wala thing. This is all, I don't want to use anybody. This is all completely crap for me. Sorry.
Okay. एक स्टेटमेंट से कंप्लीट करूंगा इस वाले सेल्फिश वाले बहस को. इस पूरी टीम ने सेल्फिश होके नहीं खेला है. इट इज जस्ट दैट वो एक खराब दिन आ गया. खराब दिन जो लेकर आया था उस भाई, उसके बारे में बात करूंगा. ट्रेविस हेड
आ जाना चाहिए था.
मुझे एक खाली बोलना है.
एक
यार आज
जो
इतना टाइम हो गया,
खेल गया.
आज के दिन सेल्फिश नहीं खेला यार. आज के दिन बहुत डिफिकल्ट था यार.
आज के लिए खेलना किसी एक को सेल्फिश हो जाना
नहीं खेला वो लोग ने. थोड़ा रन्स तो करना. देखो बीच में, आई मीन इट वाज सो डिफिकल्ट आउट देयर यार टू स्कोर रन्स. इतना आसान नहीं था. अगर मतलब स्लो विकेट, ऊपर से आउटफील्ड भी स्लो, ऊपर से these guys were effective bowling, good line length, आपका फील्डिंग जबरदस्त, फील्ड प्लेसमेंट जबरदस्त, कैप्टन.
Selfish is what Babar Azam does. Selfish is what Babar Azam does. He scores and Pakistan loses. That's what I'm saying.
In the debate यार, बाबर को हटाओ. वो उसको बहुत अभी टाइम लगेगा वहां तक पहुंचने में. छोड़ दो बाबर को.
If you're using Babar as defense, फिर तो छोड़ दो भाई.
नहीं,
लीव मार दो.
Yeah.
Babar is a Ghatiya player of a Ghatiya team. Let's not go there.
Absolutely.
That's not
But
selfish. That is lack of skill.
yeah,
You become selfish when you have skill. He doesn't have skill.
एग्जैक्टली हाउस भाई, लेकिन यहाँ पे मार्नस लबुशिन और ट्रेविस हेड की बात करते हैं। ठीक है, ट्रेविस हेड का हम सबको पता है, बस मार्नस लबुशिन पूरे टूर्नामेंट में नहीं चला, आज आके धागा खोल दिया, वो टिक गया, मतलब वो कहते हैं ना, वो अंगद जैसा पैर जमा के बैठ गया पिच के ऊपर और आउट ही नहीं हुआ। व्हाट डू यू हैव टू से अबाउट दैट?
And the balls that he consumed, I mean, आप उसको भी सेल्फिश बोलेंगे आज, मुझे लगता नहीं है, क्योंकि जो रन थे और जितना बॉल्स कंज्यूम किया था, दैट वाज द नीड ऑफ द आवर। और ये
Yeah.
क्रिकेटर्स नीड ऑफ द आवर।
But 29 overs without a boundary, I have a tough time digesting that. Sorry. 50 ODI hundreds, you can't hit a boundary for 29 flipping overs? Okay, sure.
मैं लबुशिन कर रहा हूँ, मैं
India will never win an ICC trophy as long as Virat Kohli is playing. Let's just get that out of there. Okay, let's get it out right now.
Now the looks really
It becomes about the individual. It's never good for cricket. I think my case has been proved.
Yeah. बट यहाँ लाबुशिन की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं। लाबुशिन ने जो जिस तरीके का साथ दिया ट्रेविस हेड का, ताउस भाई, इवन जेमी आपसे भी पूछूंगा, नीत आपसे भी, मतलब क्या कितना
that was needed. I mean, the way they had shaken Australian top order, डेविड वार्नर, उसके बाद एक मिचेल मार्श, यहाँ पर लाबुशान का रोल बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट था ऑस्ट्रेलिया की जीतने के लिए, और खास करके ट्रेविस हेड who was seen struggling initially, but then अगर ये नहीं होते लाबुशान, तो उसको भी कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं आता at the other end ट्रेविस हेड को कि he could take on the attack, but then yeah, there were chances here and there, but he stood there like a rock solid. So I mean, अगर एग्जैक्टली आप अगर सेल्फिश इनिंग्स बोलेंगे तो वो सेल्फिश भी नहीं थी, बॉल कितना ज्यादा हो, रन कितना कम हो, मगर the requirement was exactly that, and what Labuschagne played was beautiful cricket यार। और रन्स भी देखिए, रन्स भी बड़ा नहीं था स्कोर बोर्ड पे, 241 was quite a score, and he could have played exactly how he played, and he gave a good support to Travis Head, and Travis Head did his job। मजा आया मतलब ऑस्ट्रेलिया के टेस्ट स्ट्रैटेजी थ्रू आउट।
No, just add to the point what Taos said. Labuschagne came into bat at 6.6 overs with 47 for 3. Essentially meaning Australia needed less than 200 runs and they had more than 40 overs to bat. So that is what the chasing dynamic is, that if you have that kind of a target in your mind, तुम आराम से खेल सकते हो। आप यार 20 के स्ट्राइक रेट से भी मारो, 10 के स्ट्राइक रेट से भी मारो, अगर काम चल जाता है। That is where the selfishness तो नहीं, that's a wrong word to use. That is where the lack of intent from a KL Rahul and a Virat Kohli in the first innings was a difference, because that intent you had to, if you are batting first, you need to take the game forward, you need to set up the game. लबुस्काग्ने और ट्रेविस हेड जस्ट चेस्ड द गेम क्योंकि उनके पास ओवर्स थे। अब जो भी कहो, मिचेल मार्श 15 पे आउट हो गया, वार्नर ने ये किया, पहले ओवर पे 15 रन आए, 6 ओवर में 47 मारे, 5.66 का एवरेज ये रन रेट था। Labuschagne had enough time to do that and he took his time. He frustrated the Indian bowlers. वो टुक करा फास्ट बॉलर्स को, जहां उसको थोड़ा विड लगा उसने यहाँ पे सिंगल मारा, वहां पे सिंगल ले लिया। And Travis Head, of course, he played an exceptional innings by counter-attacking. वो 4-4 उधर मार ही रहा था। So Labuschagne didn't have to do much. वो थोड़ा टिक के खेल गया. That's what he is known to do. बस वही किया उसने।
That's because at the other end someone was intent. Why do we use intent? Why are these two guys? Why have they shut shop for 29 flipping overs? You don't win World Cup. Australia intent. अगर वो बंदा टेस्ट खेला, दूसरा मार रहा है, ये दो इनको मारना ही नहीं था यार।
यार इंटेंट की अगर बात करें, the way David Warner started,
because
the way Mitchell Marsh
started,
the way Travis had started, वो इंटेंट के साथ ही खेले, जल्दी आउट हो गए, but they showed that intent.
But Vinny, you're international cricketer. You got 700 runs before the final. You have to back yourself for something, right? Why have you gone in a shell? One shell, ये दोनों ये क्यों खेल रहे? Run rate went from 7, I was watching, to 6 to 5 और एक 4.7 और ये क्या हो गया? But why? What have your 50 100 got you? What is KL Rahul 97? These guys were talking about, Virat Kohli said KL Rahul told me to pay for the 100. Is it a coincidence that these two guys were left shortless, scoreless?
Pressure of a billion people as compared to Australia's 1,000.
तुम फाइनल नहीं, I'm saying I still believe 240 was a good total, but it could have been so much better. How do you go? Just like I will always bring up, yes, South Africa bowled out for 83. Virat Kohli scored 26 of 26 balls in 10 overs. I find it indefensible, and I find 29 overs without a boundary indefensible.
Yeah.
You're supposed to. We look up to you. You're the goat. You're the king. आप ही लोग ने नाम दिया इनको king king का. You need to act. You need to lift your game. You fail to lift your game. I'm sorry.
Okay, on that note, I have Chetan Narula joining me from Ahmedabad. Bye. वेलकम टू गुड इवनिंग चेतन भाई. आपने एक बात बोली थी थोड़े दिन पहले, कितने 10 8-0 कर लो 9-0 कर लो, बट मैं
Can't
अपडेबल.
hear. Something is bouncing, so you guys need to like पीछे से mute करना पड़ेगा, कुछ bounce कर रहा है मेरे काम. Yeah, go ahead.
अपडेबल.
Yeah.
या ओके. तो आपने जब लीग स्टेज खत्म हो रहा, आपने एक बात कही थी कि कितना 9-0 8-0 कर लो, बट अगर नॉकआउट में हारे, इट्स ऑल वेस्ट. वो हो गया. व्हाट डू यू हैव टू से ऑन दैट? वेरी डिसअपॉइंटिंग ऑफ कोर्स.
Yeah, disappointing, of course. Am I audible?
या
Yeah, disappointing again. We've been talking about exactly this. You have a bad passage of play, and uske baad, you're not able to recover from it. And we had bad passage of play. We lost 3 wickets at 80 odd. We were not able to build partnerships. And then later on, also, I think last 5 wickets were lost for 37 runs or something, 203-5, and then 37 for 5 in the last 8.3 overs. So, हमारे top order में थोड़ा सा batting failure हुआ, हमारे lower order का batting failure हुआ. Today, I think the true value of Hardik Pandya was missed today. अगर आज हार्दिक होते तो सिराज को खिलाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती. You would have seen the way Rohit did not trust Siraj at all. So Hardik Pandya would have been your third pacer, and then you would have been able to play Ashwin. So for anybody who says कि Hardik Pandya की हमें जरूरत नहीं है, and all those fans talking about that, so no, they need a better understanding of cricket. Yes, like Jamie has pointed out so many times, we gained a lot, but sometimes at a crucial juncture, this balance, it hurts you. And you look at it, Glenn Maxwell hurt us. He's an all-rounder. So he's not the best all-rounder Australia has, but he's still an all-rounder. He adds a lot to the Australian side. So from that aspect, I think Hardik Pandya की कमी आज हमें महसूस हुई. I firmly believe he would have batted better than Surya Kumar Yadav today. He would have stayed with the tail till the 50th over, not tried to play idhar, like, I don't know. So yeah, I think we have to give credit to the Australian bowling and fielding. They saved at least 40 runs out there, and I think that was in the end the difference. So yeah, India had a bad game, and disappointing to a billion people that it came in the final. And yeah, like you said, and in your question, 8-0, 9-0, strike rate, 700 runs, 24 wicket. कुछ मैटर नहीं करता है. घर जाओ, दीवार पे चिपकाओ, nothing matters.
लेकिन उसके साथ ट्रेविस हेड और मार्नस लाबुशेन का जो था, चेतन भाई, मतलब निकाल के ले गए 47 को 3. We thought we had a chance
Yeah.
after 47.
I said, मैंने ब्रेक में कहा था आपको कि 30 for 4 करना पड़ेगा. मेरी मदर टेक्स्ट कर रही थी कि 30 for 4 ज्यादा हो गया. So I said कि I'll take. So I told her I'll take 80 for 4 and 120 for 5. So no, look, I think India's one chance was with the new ball, and they tried very hard with Shami and Bumrah. From that perspective, they tried, but uske baad, see, the thing is, if you are not able to create pressure, India did not have enough runs on the board to cause any hiccups. अगर आप 30 for 4 नहीं करते हैं तो 240 से कोई नहीं डरने वाला है. There's going to be a passage of play जहाँ पे बॉल थोड़ी हावी हो जाएगी, but in the end आपको बाकी पांचों के पांचों बॉलर यूज करने पड़ेंगे. Like we saw, Shami and Bumrah were the only ones troubling them. But उसके बाद आपने जडेजा लगा लिया उसमें, उसके बाद आपने कुलदीप लगा लिया. And the moment Siraj came, I'm not blaming Siraj here, let me just say that. The moment Siraj came, you saw how the pressure eased off. So The only threat actually came from Bumrah and Shami. And 240 ऐसा स्कोर है ना यार कि जब आप नॉन अटैकिंग बॉलर्स के पास जाओगे तो प्रेशर रिलीज हो जाएगा, अनलेस द ऑपोजिशन इज 30 for 4 or 50 for 4 or something like that, whatever be it. तो जैसे वो था, तो जैसे इंडिया का मैं चेन्नई का ही एग्जांपल लूंगा, 2 for 3 थे, सो इंडिया नीडेड अ ग्रेट बैटिंग परफॉर्मेंस, और उस टाइम पे विराट कोहली का कैच ड्रॉप हो गया था, इफ पीपल रिमेंबर। अगर वो कैच पकड़ लिया जाता तो हम लोग चेन्नई में ही गए थे, दैट वाज गेम ओवर। So fortunately for Australia, this moment did not come. Unfortunately for India, yeah, but Travis Head, I mean, क्या World Cup रहा है उनके लिए, you know, this is what Australians are all about, professional committed cricketers। और हमने bilateral series भी हमने discuss की थी, तो I had said, in fact, let me just gloat over this. I think Asia Cup के बाद जब वो bilateral series आई थी, I think Jamie भी थे उस show में, I'm sure he'll remember, I said that on paper Australia is a title winning side.
Yeah,
I said this.
yeah,
and I'm sad that it has come against India. It has come at India's expense, but feels good to be right sometimes. So yeah, congratulations to Australia. They are the best ODI side in history, and they continue to be so.
true. But चेतन भाई, जाने से पहले एक चीज पूछना चाहूंगा, एक पिक्चर
है मेरे पास, अभी आप 5-7 मिनट पूछ सकते हैं।
तो रोहित शर्मा का एक क्लिप आया जहाँ पे ही इज गोइंग बैक इन द teary eyed, very dejected. You know, as a cricket fan, how bad do you feel for that man? Like, you know, नहीं हुआ, पहुंच के भी बहुत होता ना, yet so
Not
close.
just for him.
Yeah.
No, not just for him. You know, for the entire Indian team, I think. And then not just for the Indian team, I think for all fans as well. Like हमारे Indian fans जो हैं वो कम नहीं देते हैं.
Yeah.
You know, there are people who have booked some. अभी feel bad for the Indian team because they gave their everything. See, look, आपने मुझे और मैचेस पे देखा है गुस्सा करते हुए। वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप फाइनल में I was really angry. आप लोगों ने तो क्लिप बना दिया था. But today I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed because today it was just one off day for the batting and the runs didn't come. And yeah, I mean, we've beaten by a better side. I know people will say India won 10 matches. That's all fine. But we were beaten on the day. We were beaten by a better side. A side, आप 10 मैच जीत के आए हो, that's great. But this is also a side which was 0 points on October 15, 10th in the table, and they are champions today. So you cannot say that they are not the better side. उन्होंने वो उतार चढ़ाव देखे हैं टूर्नामेंट में, and going through those ups and downs, they were able to turn it around. And when a team has that morale, that inspiration to turn things around and win the trophy, ठीक है, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि they are a better team than India overall. Maybe India was the better side overall across the tournament, but on this day they were the better team. And you know, like I said, they are the best team in ODI history. So yeah, I mean, you've lost to Australia. It's not like you've lost to England. वो बुरा लगता.
बुरा तो ये भी लग रहा है चेतन भाई.
हाँ, मतलब आपको कहने का मतलब समझ आ गया, I guess. You know, like I said, जब हम एक और चीज भी है कि सेमीफाइनल में, I think I was very nervous going into the semis.
Okay.
Today I was not nervous. I was very confident that India will win. But yeah. It's been a disappointing day from that sense overall. So yeah.
आज भी आप नर्वस हो जाते ना थोड़ा सा, शायद वो टोटका काम कर जाता.
हाँ, मेरी गलती है, इंडिया हार गई.
नहीं, I just want to lighten up the mood because we all are dejected. You know, we are.
Yeah, I understand that.
I mean, no one is angry right now क्योंकि इस टीम ने बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म करा है, and we feel probably for the first time we all feel bad for the team, for the captain, for the coach and everyone. जीतना चाहिए था, but you know, congratulations to Australia, यही बोल सकते हैं, and we need to just move on because next year पे एक वर्ल्ड कप है, hopefully शायद वहाँ कुछ चेंज हो सके और वो ड्राउट खत्म हो सके because ड्राउट तो एक्सटेंड हो चुका है. Well, gentlemen, joining this live session, इसको यही एंड, बहुत लंबा डिस्कशन ऑलरेडी हो चुका है चेतन भाई. हम बात करें, joining me.